I'd love to take a break, but like I really must know. I simply must know whether I can get in via a different way, because that changes things quite a lot. And whether the key is still available. Right. Let's grab our allowance. Whatever that is. Yeah, I was thinking for a second, well, how would you continue? But like, there's 7 envelopes that I've not found. Okay, no underground for us. So there's no gas in the tool shed. There's no gas in the shrine. The gas is on in the hovel. There's no gas in the tomb, presumably. Shelter protects you from next. We'll double check the shelter. So, I think I'd have to check. The staff announcement was November the 7th. And assuming that is day 1. Fuck, I don't remember. Is 12 AM midnight or 12 AM? Okay, so but it's not the 7th, of course. Because it's day 21. Nov 7 plus 20 days is 27. Right, so day 1 is the 1st, day 21 is... So 27th? Well, it was worth a try. No gas. Need date. Let's check out the mine. It might get us a second way in. Well, that way. Interesting there. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit the excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk structural integrity of cave walls. I suppose we'll have to adhere to its expert opinion, at least for now. Managed to remove all but 1 minecart from all tunnels, 2 of which are too vested and worn down of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. Not sure that the foreman is going to be happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on the short track. Way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. Fucking cart. It's a little awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side so they can get over there. Also informed us that there's 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up the old man once done. Fair enough, just... Do we have to light all these flames? I hope not. That would be fucking huge. You as well. I don't think so, because there's no gas attached to these ones. Right, I'm not really sure what my plan is now. Look, we always want discs. Items in the white box, cool. Statements with the word white are always true. True. Statement on the white box is true. That is false. That is false. That is true. Oh no, no, I didn't think of this. Okay, whatever. But if there's good, I'm going to go for the West Wing because, sensible. It's a bit of a waste, but then we don't want it, you know? Like that instead. Don't need to go inside. Takes a gem though. Because that would just, you know, lead to more places. I forgot to end in the break room. Fuck. I could have very easily. Okay. In my defense, I was there for the 2 hours. It's very easy to forget. I mean, it's kind of useless, but means we don't have to like walk all the way around. Kind of have to do that up the top though. Perfect place for a den. $13, $3. I beg your pardon. 1 minus 1 minus 13. Times 15. What? 1 minus can put 2. Okay, I didn't get that one, but I guess 2 because of reasons. Because that's like the not low number. 10. 10 squared is 100. 100 minus 30, 70. Okay, 10. Like it being neat and tidy. Okay, let's have it be neat and tidy. Okay, Clavis. Possibly not the best use of a key, but... Fucking key to the secret garden immediately, Christ. I guess it's just in the, Never mind, that was an excellent use of a key. We're gonna need the basement fucking key again, aren't we? No, 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 I misread it! Fuck! I thought it was beyond the observatory. Fuck! That sucks. I'll take the lab. I do need more mailroom. Shop room for a star. I think I can do that. I've left some gems behind as well. Root coin and 2 trunks. Okay, I've not had that many rooms, so where the fuck are those trunks? Keep it on medium. Then ideally we want to shop. Fuck. Oh. One fruit and 2 trunks. We have to go all the way back anyway. I want it. Fuck. I don't quite get how the boiler works. I think it'd be easy enough to set that up though. It's either sending it there. Sending it there. So it's already a useless boiler room. It has to be above or below something useless. That's gonna take fucking ages. Oh, that fucking sucks. Really could do with some cards. Key to the garden. I'm assuming the garden needs to be on the left-hand side. Right, I need to get some keys before I link it to the foundation. Some dice even. Some gems, thankfully. That's going to help us. I'll use the key to the special garden. Oh, and it has doors on either side. Okay, but like, I can't get into the foundation still because it's wrong still. Like, it's gonna do nothing until I... Check the veranda. Oh, it's a special apple day, yeah. But I could have tried to have an aquarium. I want the mailroom. Plock and tie? Time and time. Time and tie. It's an M. Game says fuck you. I mean, there's more than one way to skin an antechamber, of course. I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing an item. I should probably... Oh. No. Fuck. The History of Orinda, second edition. This book was reviewed and cleared by the publication by the Fen Aires Central Board of Education. It's been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination by Caleb Manning. Redacted, the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Redacted is no longer redacted, known to the average citizen. Redacted of the elder generation. Redacted. Redacted, we must. Redacted. Permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon redacted, our past. Agera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era. It's denoted as Agera by ascension of the first king. Redacted, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris is known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him ideal candidate for the unification of surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history was not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. Territory spread forth from the heart of Oris. By the end of the first century, redacted, a new kingdom was born. Redacted. Second era. It was the fourth king, Redacted, who split this vast domain into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. The eldest he granted the fields and the mountains of his great-grandfather, the Middle Province, and the heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted with the gift of Redacted. The youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. His middle child, his only daughter, gifted the southern region of Araja, redacted, steeped in tradition, redacted the third era. As the second era drew to a close, the third sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing the unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the siblings monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of the heirs continued that tradition. The third era was defined by redacted commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying foundation for the promise of prosperous and a bright future. The fourth era, why can't I? Oh yeah, there's a show letter button. As the kingdom redacted entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilets III was redacted, a king who often seen redacted, drinking redacted. Sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. The Desilets was renowned as the king of redacted. No one, when he made the decision to move redacted, Ving Castle and caught behind, the people were overjoyed by his choice in redacted. Were those that viewed the king's conduct as unbecoming of his redacted. Common folk, these redacted voices, planted the seed redacted, which took root in redacted's grand city of Fen. The era of ruin. After the passing of King Delisets the third, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. Redacted. The very next day, the 6th of October, the redacted Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. His declaration was bolstered by a redacted number of supporters due to the fact that Desilets IV shared redacted little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once the centre of splendour, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. Pacification of Fen. The brutality and pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbours. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favours to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and nuance to their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favour, the victory did not come easy. The war of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and as we saw buried one in every 3 men. The Prince Listen himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris and had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags had flown for 5 eras, were buried, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honour of the fallen Fen. The few remaining members of the royal family fled in fear for their lives to the south, forever exiled. The current era. There are today the realms inherited by the 3 Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Iraja. Once again, stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples have grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. Redacted. This, despite everything, a land of rich in history, and a land of myth and wonder, land that sprung forth of the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, our mothers, and our children. Redacted. The Redacted. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, and especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it's not as much help as I would have hoped. I heard that your library was rare and restricted books were quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and scented copy of the history of Orinda could be found, it was likely found within the Baron's own collection. Perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucracy of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say well done, fair play. Perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Till then, Detective Bon Margle, Red Guard. Oh yeah, I forget, nothing bad happens to us because we're sheltered. Alright, well this will tell us things. We've had no fucking dice this run, and it's really screwed us. Okay, the good news is we found another pump control, and if we want to fuck around for another 20 hours, we can. The bad news is we found another pump control, and if we want to fuck around for another 20 hours, we can. Fuck. We should do the reservoir first, then the aquarium. Two, three. Tank 1. That's 4. How do we get it to just do 5? So we can do 4 or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's that spare 1 that's really annoying to get. Five. So what I want is yeah, okay, I think I can do it. So 4 and 5. Annoyingly, they're in different tanks. We need kitchen and greenhouse to go in the same one, and that will leave one behind. Which I don't think can happen because they're in this. It's annoying that I'd actually sorted this out. Okay, I'll tell you what, I've got an idea. Four. No, I wanted to do the opposite of that. Fuck. I just need the kitchen to drink a full one. When there's 4 in, from that's off. That's all. I need 4. I need that to be completely full. Hang on, yeah. Then I need you to take 3 of them. Oh, 1. 1. Having that 1's actually super useful. Put it back. Kitchen can only take from 4. Okay, new plan. We take... No, fuck! Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. Right. I want you to go somewhere. And whatever. Okay, my reservoir is boat ready. Now we just need to... 3, aquarium. 3 has to go in tank 1. Okay, without using the fucking reservoir, how do we... Because the kitchen and the aquarium, 3, 4. It's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to take some from here. We're going to put it in the kitchen. From where? Tank 2. Right. Aquarium. In case you've just gotten back, I haven't been in the pump room all this time. I finished, came back, and then found the pump room again. And I was like, well, I have to continue pump room now. I mean, I didn't mean to do that, but it could come in handy if we want to empty something else. Or like the greenhouse. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I want to empty, but maybe the reservoir. And also, I'm kind of curious as to... I just assume it's going to be a fuck ton of coins. There we go. The reservoir is at the ideal height. The aquarium is empty. I find access to either of them. That might be lovely. I don't think it's going to happen. Didn't fucking mean to leave. That's really annoying. Well, if I want that key, I'm going to have to. It's a shame to use the gems. One major key, one minor key. Well, I can't do that, so I have to use the dark room. Oh, that's interesting. Do I have... Yeah, so... Oh, I have to remember to park in the break room as well. Evans quarters. Let's take the boudoir so we can finally have some fucking dice. $12, $25. So we need to find the grand hallway, otherwise this is all for nothing. It's the only way we can get in. You know what? I'll take the rumpus room, because rumpus room is always fun.
Find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Yeah, all right.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
So
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
So I want to open that gate. I don't know if that helps me open the gate. But like... it had a nursery next to a dark room. I'm like, is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to put really specific rooms next to each other? And that might seem unreasonable, but you have to do it for other rooms anyway. It is also really unreasonable. But, okay, this is a graph and a map and a plant. It could just be a T there. I'm gonna put a little T there for the stain, but plant. Oh, it's plant and plan, so it is a T. Mount. Right, we're not gonna have keys for the room. Although we could buy them, I guess. We could just get the sauna instead. We will have no... It's essentially giving up, but I think that's fine. When I wasn't going to get it anyway. Let's take the sauna. Not seeing any paintings in here. It's a shame because I need this room. Box and planet. Crate and paint. Planet and box. Planet. If we... I'm assuming it's an E. I'm assuming the sentence is if we. Because one starts with an I and one. If we mount... If we count... Crate and... crate and rate would do it. I'm going to put a C there. If we count small yeah. Something. Okay. Check the pump room again. Going. Secret garden. Don't tell anyone about it. We didn't get any goddamn shops, did we? I'm looking for the break room. And then I end up around here. Alright. I mean, it's a pretty good house. It's a baronial manor. We'll have one go. I'm so close to the finishing line. Maybe. Day 22. Have the flowers changed? Sleeping mask and coupon book. Well, I don't think we have to worry about steps. What I want is the tomb again. Oh, I just want the tomb because I can't do stuff without it. That's not true. The reservoir's on this side. I can't do anything without the tomb. I'm just like this. I just can't continue. We'll do the hovel. Like I legitimately don't think it's possible for me to win the game right now until I go into the tomb again. Um, 45 times 2 is 90. No, sorry. 45 minus 2. 43 times 2 is 86. 86 divided by 9. I don't think that's... It's very frustrating because I just left the minecart in the wrong place. It just seems to have fucked me a bit. But we have an aquarium to check out at the very least. Go to the spare room. We'll take the hallway. Ooh, observatory. I will want the break room as well, though. Did I do that? Do I... Hang on. Do I have the key card? I do! Sale day. Take the chapel. passageway. God. Take the back room. Um, 25 is 23 is 2. Um, 15, 1. It's man, it's just 1, isn't it? Uh, 25 is 2. 15 minus 14 is 1. 1 times 12 is 12. 3 is 9, 18, 27, 36. Would have preferred the shovel, but I'll take it. Take security. Oh yeah, I completely forgot the microchip. And also somewhere there's a lucky rabbit's foot. Okay, because I'm going faster through it, missing items, unless they're just here. Okay, you know what? I'm willing to do that because I'm curious about certain things. I want to know if the door's locked again. I'm sure the answer is yes, but let's check. Not that it matters. We can't do anything. We literally can't do anything until we enter from the other side. Okay, the door is locked. Why didn't I go to the corridor? I don't know. Check the lab. Okay, I would really love a letter to the mailroom, but like permanently adding the allowance is also really cool if I can just get it repeating. I want to draft red rooms. I think the letter is harder to get than the gold. Okay, I want the vault. Not been in the vault yet. Okay, assuming that's correct. I guessed literally that. I guessed the 27th on a previous day. So, unless... Now I want to know. Because of the shelter, I guess the 27th. Maybe I just didn't put the time in early enough? Day 22 is Sat Nov 28. Okay, you need a key. Yeah, it's probably a lot more interesting if you have a key. Car keys? Ooh, drafting studio. Ooh. Yeah, so that's confirmation that Saturday the 7th was day one. Oh, so I don't know what I did wrong with, I assumed that when I went to the shelter, I calculated it. Because we've been playing for 20 days on that point, I put it on the 27th, but maybe I just put the time too late or too early. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Okay. Tomorrow you will start with one key for each room you draft today. That sounds amazing! 10 footsteps, that's pointless. That's presumably for money. No, I'm taking that. Access to Mount Holly's clock tower has always been heavily restricted. Time is sacred, and any tampering of the estate's governing timepiece has never been risked. Cool. Ah, that sort of made the run worthwhile just there. Oh, my controller's run out of power. We'll go manual. I'll tell you what. We'll take the magnifying glass. Take a shovel as well. Yeah, we'll take everything. Not really anything we do with the gems at this point. Right, because there is one thing I need to magnify. I really wish I had some dice. Let's go for this one. Music room. Got lucky there. Is it the same ones as before? First, words on the sheets. Find among the white. Find among the white what? Find among the white trees something stones. White trees. Okay. Ooh. What the fuck is that? It's the prism key. If you unlock a door with a prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of the same colour. Okay. That's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be, but... Doesn't fit. I mean, it doesn't fit. We've actually burned through loads of our steps. Like, we're not even that... Fuck. We'll do that one. I need to go to the break room. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can still get there. Okay, I think that's enough. But yeah, I mean, it's just that alone is worth this adventure. Fuck. It's actually further away than I thought it was. Oh no, I wasn't counting the... Am I just gonna make it? 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Call it a day. I'm calling it. For the free kick yard. You may want the break room a little further forwards. Just an ordinary villa. So yeah, the hovel plus all the walking I can do is really good for getting the rare rooms. The problem is I already know how to finish, and I can't unless a room comes up in the outer room. I need... It's not happening without it. And like, I don't like the idea of going in and playing, you know, just quitting like I would with a roguelike. Give me a second.